Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. This is V with PharaohsTarot, and I'm here with your weekly elemental water game reading, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate all of y'all. Thank you so very much, okay? Before we step into your reading, we will never reach out to you for personal readings or donations, okay? If you would like to book a reading or give a donation, all the information is in the description box below. Remember, our summer sale is still going on, 30% off all tarot readings. Just visit www.PharaohsTarot.com and click on the reading that you would like. The coupon is already applied, so you can just go straight to the checkout. All right. So, Scorpio, game. Let's see. You have the Fool card. Oh, I didn't put enough. There we go. You had a Fool card, so that was a new start that you took in the past. Okay. Maybe whatever all you took was just you and your fur baby, something like that. Maybe you just took clothes on your back or something. You just left. Okay, I don't know how far in the past this could be, but it's giving, yeah, you just wasn't willing to this may have been like a journey of letting go, okay? A journey of not accepting things that were imbalance for you, a journey of learning how to cut off things before you have tower moments, before they crumble, before well before that. Like, you're trusting your intuition here. You're also making very logical decisions, okay? You know, we know you are a beautiful water sign, full of love and emotion and full of seeing to the depths of things. So maybe that's why you have a lot of compassion, because you can feel others' pain so deeply and you feel love so very deeply. And so you're very loyal in that way, but you're learning to be more logical with this King of Swords and looking at something for what it truly is, not wearing rose-colored glasses, being very honest about the situation. Yeah. Something wasn't growing, you was investing, you was frustrated, and you just cut your losses there. Okay? And I see the Temperance card in this deck. It could have been with a fire sign, it could have been with a job or a boss or something that wasn't working out. But here you're stepping into love, okay? And you're showing more love because the divine is pouring all of this into you. And so you're in the space of, after you cut off things that aren't healthy for you, after you cut off things that are draining you, you realize that it's like you kept pouring water into a bucket with so many holes because there were so many holes in it because people were draining, situations were draining you, and you weren't fully feeling the love of the divine because it was being, you know, you were allowing it to be taken from you by staying in situations that didn't serve you. And so now maybe you're realizing, you know, you have so much love to give, so much love to share. And so you're in the space of, maybe you're volunteering a lot. Maybe you're just finding yourself doing random acts of kindness, something like that. But, you, for those of y'all who are single, it's like this energy of feeling satisfied in your singlehood, like learning that there is victory in being single and making a conscious decision to be happy when things aren't exactly what you want. So if it's not singlehood, if it's you enjoy your job but you are ready to move up the ladder or something like that, or it's just something where it's not a toxic situation but you are wanting change, and the divine is wanting you to find happiness where you are, because if you're looking for external things to make you happy, it'll never be enough. You can achieve all of your goals, all of your dreams, have the perfect wedding, whatever it is, but you still want to be happy because they want you to find that internal happiness. They want you to find that internal stability. And for some of y'all, I see a lot of pentacles here, so they want you to become more financially stable, okay? Because maybe you attracted situations or partners in the past that kind of took on that role, and when they left, you kind of had to like dig yourself out of a hole type energy, or you were relying on one stream of income. So if that job ended or you wanted to take off, it was always like, I want to take off, but I don't want to lose out on the money. So they're trying to help you be a little more savvy, right? You see, this is a garden. Like, there's a lot of different options back here. Yeah. And so, And then you'll be able to partner better, okay? Because like if you are, it's like, you know, energy matches energy. So if it's like a imbalance, it's always going to be a give and take. So if you are more emotionally stable, more emotionally mature, but you're having trouble like getting your financial stability, you'll attract in a partner with that financial stability, but then they're going to have like a little deficit somewhere. Maybe they aren't as emotionally mature. Maybe they don't communicate as well, something like that. And so they're just trying to help you find more of a balance, because it's not like a situation is ever going to be quote unquote perfect or something like that, but it'll be more, technically it is equally yoked, because that's the energy that you're coming in. But for what you want, the situation that you want, maybe the job or partner that you want, you have to become that. And so they're helping you with that. And so you have the Queen of Cups with the King of Pentacles, yeah. So you are pretty much, yeah, balancing out that energy, balancing out your emotional maturity with your coins. Or this could be two different people. You could be looking at an earth sign or something like that, wanting to partner with someone. Maybe if it's a business, maybe you have more the intuitive skills, the emotional thing, the emotional, not emotional, but just like the idea, the feeling, and they have more of the logic, the stability, that type of energy. So it's a good partnership, because at the top you got the King of Cups. I saw it twice. So you could be moving towards a King of Cups, or moving towards stability within your own emotions, not overgiving, not oversharing, not allowing yourself to be emotionally manipulated, standing in your power. When your intuition says something, you trust it, you ride on it. Even if you can't find the external evidence, you know, you're so tuned in with yourself that you know what it is. And so they want you to have that moving into this next phase of your life. So you got the High Priestess with the Four of Cups, yeah. Yeah, you really trust in your intuition. You're really allowing that to really help you navigate the unseen, to navigate the intangible, something like that, to really put you in a place to where you want to know, like, how can my finances grow? Like, which option to take, something like that. Hold on, let me get a little bit more. Yeah. By the way, if you still tapped in, please like the video. Greatly appreciate that. Yeah, we got the Queen of Cups again. Yeah, you're working on it. You're working on moving towards they're highlighting the Six of the Pentacles, reciprocity. You know, you're working on being in that energy. I see like the messenger wings on this figure here. So it's kind of like Archangel Gabriel is the messenger angel, yeah. Or maybe like Hermes, like the Greek god or something like that. So maybe you tapped in real deep spiritually, or maybe you want to tap in with your angels specifically. Okay, so yeah, you're working on it. It's a major new beginning. It's a major new turning point in your life. They're highlighting the Aquarius in this card, so it's giving star energy, healing, vulnerability, being open. You're able to be open and vulnerable because you trust yourself, and you trust yourself to remove yourself from situations before you will get hurt. So that's the equivalent of your divine masculine protecting you, but your inner feminine using that intuition. Okay, it's like when it's decision time, you're making a heart decision. You're using that logic to make a heart decision. Okay, you got the Eight of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, coin is coming in fast for you. Stability is coming in very quickly for you. Okay, you might be getting ideas that the divine wants you to act on. That's going to put you in a stable place. You might be getting ideas that maybe you need to move into a different environment, to plant on fertile soil, whatever that means for you. Maybe it's time to move out of neighborhood. Get a new friend group, you know, participate in other activities that are healthy for you, so you can meet new people that are on your path. It's the equivalent of you like doing like Pilates or yoga, or going to like group fitness classes, or, you know, like park meetups, what do you call them? Like, they have a lot here. Meditation groups. Yeah, meditation groups, things like that. So it's like you go and find your tribe. You moving forward with things that are healthy for you. Boom, you put yourself in the vicinity of the same energy. Would that rhyme? Bars? The Hierophant, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities, okay? So you are worthy of so much more than you are allowing yourself to let in, okay? You are worthy of a love that's unconditional. You are worthy of a career that you have so much love for and you find so much joy in, even when the work is challenging and tough. You love it so much that you're willing to continue to show up for it. You are just worthy of all the things, and maybe somebody convinced you that you weren't. Maybe your past experiences convinced you that you weren't, and you carry that burden with you, and you kind of like fighting for your freedom, but at the same time you're fighting for the reasons why you don't have what you have. And the divine wants you to know you are amazing, okay? You are immaculate. You are so beautiful, and the path that you've chosen is a righteous one, and you deserve the best. You have to know that, and they're helping you really find your inner wisdom and wait on what you deserve. That's that energy of like being single satisfied, being in the process, enjoying the process type energy, because you're in the process more than you in the manifestation of something. I gave this example before, but it's like planning a party. You plan the party for sometimes months, sometimes weeks, sometimes days, and the party lasts one day. And so if you're only looking for the party, then you're only going to have happiness on one day out of the days and weeks and months it takes to plan. So I want you to fall in love with the process. Okay, find bits and pieces, little pockets of happiness wherever you are, and you always carry that with you internally, because you are your own home. All right, and feel safe in that knowledge. So you have the King of Swords with the 4 of Swords, with the Strength card, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, you're kind of going over in your mind about a decision. You don't want to be left out again. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to. It's like all this. I don't want. What do you want? Focus on that. Focus on what you do want, and that'll really help this situation. Leo energy. Yeah, it's time for you to be brave. It's time for you to fight back those thoughts. You know what I mean? Don't allow thoughts to just run rampant in your head. Don't allow, you know, there are light spirits and dark spirits. Like it's good and evil for a reason. And so when you're getting those thoughts that aren't of your highest benefit or highest good, you know, push those away. It's not healthy to dwell on those things. It's like the equivalent of somebody saying like, oh, you this and you that, you'll never be this, and you just kind of like, yeah, you're right. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Like, you would not take that from anybody saying it to you verbally, so don't take it from yourself. Okay? Yeah, get mental toughness, fortifying your mind. So that's like setting the tone for your day. Positive affirmations, journaling, spending quality time with your spirit guides every day. Because when you know that you are loved, you move in a different way. When you know that you are cared for. So it's like this energy. Maybe as a child, like you didn't really have that. Okay, you always kind of felt like you were like emotionally stunted or like looked over or something like that. But the divine is here to let you know that you are loved, you are cared for. And so to tap in with them on a daily basis, and they will just remind you of that, and they will just remind you of how much you're cared for, how special you are, how precious you are to them. Okay, and then you move differently. It's like royalty. When you're born into a royal family, which you are, you may just, you know, have forgotten or just not have ever been told that, but you are royalty for sure. And it's like this energy of, you know, you're born into a royal family, you know who you are, you know from a young age, like all of this is my kingdom. I have a place in this world. I know how to show up for myself and for others. I have a duty, I have a responsibility to humanity. Like that type of energy. So yeah, so moving to figure out what I said, figure out, be honest about what you want, be real about what you want. It doesn't matter if it goes against what other people want for you. This is your life. Okay, these are your decisions. You're going to live with the choices that you make. Okay, and at this point, If you're watching this, you're still alive. You have the ability to change any situation. You have the ability to change yourself. You have the ability to change the narrative of your life in this very moment by the mental choice that you make, and then by the actions that follow it. Choose you every day. Choose your path every single day, and you're going to be right on your way. Another bar. Come on now. So we had a Knight of Wands with the 8 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. So we got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. So you are, you're really balancing that masculine and feminine energy. Okay? Becoming the sole decision maker over your life, being grounded in your whatever choice you make, you being comfortable with it. If it makes others uncomfortable, that's fine. They can move out the way. You know, you're not being mean or malicious. I'm not getting like low vibrational energy from this Queen of Swords, because you're healing that part of yourself. You're healing that part of yourself. Maybe you were a little vicious in the past when you talk to people. You know, you could talk to folks a little crazy, but there was some wounding, you know, that was talking from an unhealed spot, unhealed space. Hold on, y'all, my music stopped. Okay, my apologies, we're back. And so it could be like you talking to yourself negatively, internally. You know, we kind of touched on that before. So you getting that in check, as well as cutting out things that are not growing. You being very real. You're being very real about what, if it's not return, if it hasn't given a return at this point, it's null and void, and that's okay. And you're letting go. You're letting go with grace. You're letting go with strength, and you're letting go with peace, because you're protecting that peace. Period. This figure right here in the garden, chilling, satisfied, and waiting, like 3 of Pentacles. That's like a partnership. When you're not in a hurry, you won't take no bad deals. It's like, say you're going to, so I had this experience where I was going to get a, maybe like 5 years ago, I was shopping for like a used car type energy. And so I went and I found one that I liked. It was like a guy selling but it was like in really good condition. And so I was trying to get the price down low key. And he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's like, I'm really not in a hurry to sell this car. I want to sell it, but I made this price because it's fair. And he like went down a little bit, but he wasn't trying to go down to where I was going. He just kept it real. He was like, yeah, so that's kind of as low as I go. I'm not in a hurry. So it's like this energy, like when you're desperate and you feel like you gotta, you know, you let things go at a much lower rate. Like you give yourself away to situations where you give into desperation and fear and unworthiness. You know, you attract in partners that don't value you. You give yourself, you mark it down. What EA say? Couture level flow and never go out of style, or it never go on sale. What say? Something like that. Basically, like higher end stuff. You don't see no sale at LV and Gucci, and you know they don't have no bargain sales or nothing. So it's like hot. You know what I mean? Don't mark down your worth. Okay. And so we have the 6 of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're holding on to something from the past, from the childhood wounding, maybe, or if it's something in the past, like situations or partnerships, situations of love, that, you know, kind of keep you up at night. Yeah, kind of buried within that subconscious. But you are a Scorpio. That's your territory. Okay, you live in the deep. You find peace in the deep. You can see in the dark. You got to remember that about yourself, and be brave enough to go in the same way you're able to see within others. Look in your eyes, maybe looking in the mirror, doing some like mirror magic, mirror work. Maybe that would be helpful to build that confidence back up. But I'm about to pull a Shaman Oracle card for y'all. We got flow on the bottom. Yeah, some of y'all need to like literally drink more water, like very practically. I stated we suffer as a whole in humanity from chronic dehydration. And especially if you're like a high vibe and spiritual person, and we got the moon on the split. You can't make this up, fam. Okay? And it's also like, you know, the subconscious is akin to water. So you want to calm your mind. You want to create pockets of space so that you can see with the curse here. Something that is, something that's been holding you back. Something that you're breaking, though. You're breaking it, though, Scorpio. Keep fighting a good fight, making the decisions, ask your guides for help as you go through this time. Smoky mirror. There's some illusions around you. Okay, maybe some of y'all are getting into Buddhism. Maybe chanting would be helpful, like repeating mantras. Okay, like the rhythm, that rhythmic energy will help break away. I'm seeing like break away barriers, break away confusion. But you have like the child with fire. Yeah, you're gonna regain that childlike passion that you have for life, that childlike wonder for the world, the magic, the belief that anything is possible because you can create what you want. And so maybe you're gonna realize, like I don't know if I suggested it, but like going back to like old journals or going back to old photos, or if you have diaries from your child, or just like really sitting and allowing that the memories from your younger days, like I remember I did used to want to do that. I remember I did used to enjoy doing these activities, or I remember when I thought about this, or when it's something that's going to be ignited within you, and it's going to heal you. You're going to heal that inner child that was maybe told they weren't good enough, that was maybe told they couldn't accomplish things, or maybe you grew up in like an impoverished area, so you kind of still have a scarcity mindset a little bit kind of going on there. Or if you were impoverished, it was like kind of like a struggle. And so you kind of have like that struggle in you, and that's why you fight so hard. But the divine said there's an easier way. You tapped into source. There's an easier way to do things. And they want to help you do that. Okay, they want to help you step into love, step into abundance. All right, so hopefully this was helpful, Scorpio. Archangel Michael's here to help you. Temperance energy. Some of y'all have, you might be experiencing a tower moment because of realization, and realize you've been selling yourself short. And do not guilt or blame yourself. Love yourself through this process, because on the other side you will have peace. You will have your fire. You will have your passion, and you will be able to control it and navigate it. And so this is like focused energy. You'll be manifesting a lot quicker after this process, Scorpio. So just hold on tight. The divine has your back. Spend time with them. Hopefully this was helpful. Like the video, share it out. Subscribe to the channel. Join our community if you feel moved to do so. We go live over on TikTok at PharaohsTarot. So tap in with us. We love to have you. And we also still have our oracle pulls over on Instagram. We haven't pulled up over there in a little minute, but it's still really good videos, still really good information that'll help you. All right, so much love and light to you. Remember our summer sale. I don't know how long I'm going to run it. I was just kind of led to do it. So 30% off all tarot readings. Visit the website in the description box. So much love and light to you. Namaste.